Hi guys, I am Miss Tom and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
I ain't gotta get naked for no tennis bracelet, but I need 20 bands for a fucking anklet. He gave me neck, now I got the tech. These bitches only want that shit cause they her future said. All on the internet, you know cash like the flex. When I hit them up next, you know I get a...
If you have never watched anything from me before, I have other videos that you can go on and check out. And if you're back, hi again. Happy New Year, as this is the first video of the year. Yeah, let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be doing Get Ready With Me while we talk about Bridgerton, the show that's literally been trending since it came out on the 25th of December 2020. So, oh my word, it came out on Christmas. Okay, anyway, I just recently watched it. I did not watch it in December when it came out. I just wanted to see what the hype was about, what is going on. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna be doing like a look that's kind of like inspired by it as well. So it's not gonna be my usual look, not like dramatic eyes or anything. It's gonna be very plain. So we'll see. It's gonna have no contour, just like rouge and all of that. It's gonna be that type of look. But obviously we still do the primer, we still moisturize the lips because we're trying to protect the face. First of all, Bridgerton is a show that is on Netflix. It has 8 episodes and I think they're about 54 to 59 an hour or over an hour long. Each episode is pretty long, but it doesn't really feel like it when you're watching it because there's so many juicy things. One thing I will say about the show is it was really nice, but I felt like they tried to squish too much or too many things into 8 episodes instead of just adding and making it 13 episodes, which I thought would have made more sense because it was a lot of information. And I felt like towards the end they kind of just squished in all the important things and kind of made a resolve on issues that I felt like needed more elaboration, needed more information. So that was one thing that was kind of annoying. So I did the brows off camera and I did them thin and dark because that's how they looked more like in the show. So as I was saying, it's shot at a time of like Regency in the UK, but more of like I know this looks really light, but that's how it looked in the show, so just bear with me. So anyway, as I was saying, it's shot more like UK Regency, so like Queen, King, all that fun stuff. Yeah, like women don't really have that many rights. Things are done and dealt with like the men of the household, which is why Anthony kind of like deals with the affairs of the household when their father dies, even though we see it's more the mother who's more prepared and equipped to deal with it. She has Daphne's interests like more at heart or whatever, so she has like 8 children and basically they're navigating life after school kind of, and the men obviously have more choices and the woman kind of just have to get married. So like Daphne's excited to get into this high life and she's just like but obviously her sister, or not obvious, but like her sister just wanted to continue with school and all that. What I thought about Daphne's character is that I felt like there was also just too much going on. I felt like at first she was really excited to embrace, she was always really excited to embrace the role and become like regent, be like I'm a woman of the house, have children and all of that stuff. But then also later in the show, she becomes more interested in like not having like a man tell her like what to do, like, or like tell her how her life is going to be led. But it was very confusing because I was like, I thought in the beginning like she was into that. She wasn't really into that. So I was like, I feel like they could have developed that better and made it more like, I really was not understanding. This foundation is looking really light because I usually A, don't wear this much, and B, I got a bit darker over the summer, so usually I mix, but because of this look I'm trying to look a little bit pale, so it's fine. But yeah, so Daphne's character was a bit confusing, and I felt, as I said before, that they rushed a lot of things in the show. So I felt like that 8 episodes was not enough. It should have been 13, as I said, or even more, maybe 15, I don't know. But like usually the benchmark is like 13 these days, you know, with Netflix or seasons in general. So anyway, I thought the Duke of Hastings had the most interesting plot. Him and the Featherington girl, I forgot what her name is, the one, Marina. Yeah, so Marina was like a distant cousin of the Featheringtons who lived across from the Bridgertons, and she had a lot of drama unfold. I don't want to get too much into the details because I don't want to ruin it for the people who haven't really watched it, but you know, she had a lot of drama unfold and a lot of interesting information come to light, and I just felt like we really could have gotten into the character more if like we had, as I said, like more time to develop everybody's individual characters and let the plot thicken, do you know what I mean? So the Duke of Hastings was like, had a very interesting growing up upbringing. He had a very interesting upbringing, and I felt like they didn't focus enough on it. Like they gave us a taste and I was like, oh my word, this is so interesting. I can't believe this happened to him. Like, how dare his dad, you know, and all of this. And then they just like ended it, and he was just supposed to be okay with everything that transpired in his life. And I felt like that was so annoying because he had such an interesting life and they really could have, you know, given us more of that. And I felt the same with Marina. I felt like, why did they send her there from the farm? What was really going on in her life? Like, you give us like so much information, we're like, oh, and then you like just stop just because Daphne has to get married and have a baby. Like, I was just like, so yeah, I felt like the plot was amazing, and I just felt like they had too many themes to explore, and I felt like we could have even found out that Marina was pregnant later on, like at the end. So, and I also felt like Anthony's situation at first was also a bit confusing because we didn't actually know that like he actually had like real feelings for this girl until towards the end. But I thought that was perfect because I felt like we didn't really need to know that much about what was going on in his life in the beginning, because I thought that that would be perfect to like explain that throughout, you know, the following season, or watch that unfold further along. So I thought that was really nice. Yeah, I also didn't like that there was this pressure on the Duke to be like this amazing dad and father, and then they just like let him get over it. Like, I feel like that's not really something you ever get over, and I just don't understand how like the baby was born and he was just like, oh yeah, I'm cured, I'm fine, I'm perfect now. Like, I felt like there's more to that, and maybe we're gonna see in season 2, we'll never know. One thing I really did want to talk about before I like leave or end this video is that I found it so weird that like, yeah, okay, so the queen was black, so the king married a black woman, uplifting black people into the life of being able to, I forgot what you call it, but like they can enter high society. So because of this, like I forgot like people's names and stuff, but the lady that kind of took care of the Duke of Hastings, like she thought he was wasting his potential, and because this seemed to be like a new you know, thing that happened. So she's like, throwing away being a duke and stuff is like kind of a slap in the face, because like we just got, you know, we got into high society and all of that stuff, so like don't waste it, you know. And I thought it was amazing that black people are in high society and not just being portrayed as like servants, maids and all of that stuff. But I just thought there wasn't enough representation of dark-skinned individuals. Do you know what I mean? There was only 2 dark-skinned people. One of them was like lower society, so he had to work. He was a boxer, and one of Simon's friend, which is the Duke of Hastings, and then the other one was Simon's mentor. So they both played the role of mentors. And then he gets to be married to this light-skinned black woman, and they live this fantasy life. And then the dark-skinned woman doesn't have a man. We don't even know, like, I was confused about where she stays. Like, does she stay in their old home? Like, we don't really know. Like, the majority of the information we know about her is that she's friends with Lady Bridgerton, and she's practically known her like the whole time, like they're proper friends. And then she took care of the Duke, and she was friends also with the Duke's mother. So that's really what we know about her. She's not married, she just is in high society, and I'm just like, I don't like, how does this make any sense? Like it kind of doesn't. So I was like, like I just feel like we could have really gotten more of a story from her. I mean, like she did more than just raise Simon, like, and she could have done all of that and played that role with still having like a husband and children of her own and a life. I just felt like it was weird that her life was dedicated to being another woman's best friend and Simon's like confidant and life coach or whatever. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's great that we introduce black people into high society, but let's not like take dark-skinned women as a joke. They're not just good for being confidants and stuff. Like she could have still had a husband and played the same role. So I already did the mascara, and now I'm doing the lips because I don't want this video to be that long. So yeah, anyway, basically I just felt like hopefully season 2 is going to be more comprehensive. I also thought at the end of season 2, I thought it was weird how they kind of revealed who Lady Whistleblower is. Hopefully that's not the real Lady Whistleblower, because like I don't want to know who she is. Like the whole point of the show is like the mystery of the person who knows everyone's business and, you know, is becoming more, has a word that is more influential than the Queen's, which is irritating to the Queen. So she keeps meddling in people's business, which is kind of the point. Like that's kind of what we're looking for. So hopefully that is the fake Lady Whistleblower, because we don't want to know who she is. Or maybe it's going to be more difficult to be her, so next season is going to be, I don't know how they're going to do it, but it would be cool if it was someone close to her though, because she spent the whole season looking for who it was. So that would be really interesting if it actually was her friend the whole time. It would be crazy. But yeah, but basically the show is really nice. It's 8 episodes, probably gonna take 9 to 10 hours of your time. So if you're interested, go ahead and watch it. It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's really interesting. The Duke, oh no, you find out for yourself. But yeah, basically it was shot but it was shot really well. It was really creative. The plot is so intense. I just wish that they let it develop and thicken a bit more, because there were other characters other than the main characters that actually really they were really interesting, and I wanted to know more of what was happening. And the Feathertons actually was super interesting, so hopefully we get to know more of what's happening in their life, because they had a very big conclusion at the end of the season. But yeah, you guys should really watch it. I hope you'll be entertained, or tell me if you felt different or you don't agree with anything I said. But yeah, those are just my basic opinions. I don't want to talk too much or get too much into it, because I didn't want people who haven't watched it or still are interested in watching it to have like someone ruining it for them. So this is the final look. As you can see, I'm looking very pale. That's what I was going for. And the rouge, obviously I was not going to contour, even though I usually do, but that's not what was happening back in the day. Thinner brows, much darker than I usually go, and mascara obviously, and then like the pinky in the middle, and then like nude on the outside, and a little gloss. I shouldn't have put the gloss because it's making me look like very shiny, and that's not what I was trying to do. But this is the final look. Hopefully I look very elegant and regal and uptown high society. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this was Bridgerton enough for you. If you guys had different opinions or thought very differently than what I thought while watching the show, please put them down below. Let us interact in the comments. And if you're like, I'm not really feeling this makeup look, I want to see what she usually does, you can check my other makeup looks. I'm going to be posting way more. Stay tuned on this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day/week. Bye.